Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa Buddhang saranang gacchami Dhammang saranang gacchami Sanghang saranang gacchami. My heartfelt reverential salutations at the lotus feet of the greatest Tibetan yogi, Jetsun Milarepa. Dear friends, dear seekers of truth and lover of peace, very warmest greetings to all of you from the secret cape of the great yogi Jetsun Milarepa in Ladakh. It gives me immense pleasure to know that our most respected Reverend Brahma Rishi Patriji, the founder and the spiritual director of the Pyramid Spiritual Movement Society, is organizing a very secret, very special event, that is the birthday of the greatest Tibetan yogi Jetsun Milarepa on the 26th of August. On this very special occasions, I like to express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Shri Brahma Patriji and all his colleagues, his followers, his students, for so kindly thinking of organizing the birthday, the secret birthday of this holy yogi Jetsun Milarepa. For me, this great Tibetan yogi Jetsun Milarepa is the greatest source of inspirations for my own personal spiritual progress as well as for others. The lifestyle of Jetsun Milarepa is somewhat resembling to the life of Lord Buddha. As those who have studied the life story of Milarepa must be knowing, he was born in a well-to-do family in Tibet those days. He belongs to the 11th century. But unfortunately, his father passed away when Jetsun Milarepa and his sister and their mother was quite young. And before his death, he called his brother and requested him to take care of his wife and the children. They are still very young. They won't be able to take care of the responsibility of managing the family and his property. Thus he requested his brothers, and his brothers expressed that he would take care of them just like himself. But unfortunately, later on, things turned to be different. When the father of Milarepa is no more, his uncle treated Milarepa, his sister and mothers, very, very badly. He took away all the properties and treated them worse than a servant. Thus, Milarepa, his mother and sister suffered so much. unbearable indeed. One day his mother called the Milarepa and told him, "My dear son, it is too much now. We cannot bear this unjust and unfair treatment of your uncle. We shall have to do something." The Milarepa said, "My dear mother, tell me, I will do anything to reduce our pain and suffering." Since his mother had no other choice, and she told his son Milarepa, "My dear son, you are an intelligent boy. Why don't you go to the western part of Tibet and learn black magic?" There was an area near India and Tibet borders very well known for black magicians. And Milarepa agreed. He came. He went to the western part of Tibet and found a great master of the black magics. He learned the black magics and went back, and then he used this black magic to bring destruction and misery to his uncle and the family. The entire property of his uncle was destroyed, and many people died also due to the performance of the black magic. Thus, for a while, Milarepa, his mother and sister, rejoiced. They went on the top of the roof and laughed and shouted, "You get the fruits of karma. You have treated us so badly. You have done so bad karma. Now you get the result of your bad karma." Thus they enjoy for a while. But you really cannot enjoy, you really cannot take pleasure in the destruction of others. You can't feel happy and can't get pleasure by causing pain and suffering to others. Soon Milarepa realized that perhaps his mother, his sisters suffered because they might have committed some bad karma in the previous life. Now, by performing black magic and bringing so much destruction and harmful things to his uncle and his family members, he felt that he has committed more crimes and bad karma. Thus, he lost his peace of mind and became so restless. He became so restless and he felt so sad that he can't live anymore in normal way. Thus he decided to go in search of a great masters and learn the Dhamma and meditation and get out from the wheel of existence and never to come back in this world of samsara. Thus he went in search of a great master, and that time he was very fortunate to find the greatest master that time, that was Marpa. Marpa was the great master in the lineage of these traditions, the Tilopa, Naropa, Marpa, then Milarepa. So he met the Marpa, but initially that was so difficult. He did not get initiation into meditation or spiritual life so easily. Again, he had to go through so much pain and suffering before he was initiated into meditation. The story is long. I will have no enough time to share the long stories, nor you will have patience to hear the long stories. So regretfully, I have to cut down the wonderful story of Milarepa. However, if some of you are interested to listen the whole story of Milarepa, welcome to Ladakh, and we will sit in this Milarepa cave. Then I will be so happy to share the most inspiring, moving, touching, enlightening story, the life story of the greatest Tibetan yogi Milarepa. So, however, after going through tremendous amount of suffering, Finally, the the Marpa called Milarepa, and he said, "My dear son, come closer to me. The time has come now. I will initiate into meditation." Thus he was initiated into meditation, and the Marpa instructed him, "You will now go to that cave and never come out from the cave before becoming enlightened. You will face lot of turmoil, lot of difficulties, lot of obstacles in the cave. No matter what sort of difficulties and problems and hindrances and turmoil you might experience inside the cave, you will not come out if you have faith and trust in my words." Thus he was initiated into meditation. He was taught the technique of meditation, and he was sent to a cave. And as the master told him already, when he started meditating inside the cave, he had no meditation, no concentration, no peace of mind. He was experiencing all kinds of unthinkable restlessness and turmoil and these things. And he realized, he felt that either he had not understood the technique of meditation, the teachings which he received from this great master Marpa, or something wrong with me, I am not practicing properly. Several times he thought of going out of the cave and to meet the master. But then he remembered he had the greatest faith and the trust in the words of the master. So he attempted to go out, then he remembered the words of master that he will not come out. So he didn't go out, and he started a different kind of meditation. He started crying meditation. What happened to me? My meditation is not good. What happened? What started crying? But the greatest thing, important thing in the search of truth is the faith, is the trust. He had the faith, he had the trust in the master. He continued, and slowly, all the turmoil, all the restless, all kinds of desire and the thoughts about the past, about the future, about the world started subsiding. Slowly he became calm and quiet. But still he cannot understand whether he is making any progress or not. So just to find out, he tried to, find some methods. What was the method? Those days there was no technology, no calculator and other things. So he collected the pieces of clothes. He made 3 small bags and hang on his neck. And he collected the small pieces of white stone and put in one bag. And also he collected the small pieces of black stone and put in another bag. And one was empty, and started meditating. Whenever some negative thoughts against meditations, destructive thoughts, worldly thought, desire and so on comes to mind, he will pick up a black stone and put into the empty bag. And once in a 24 hours, he will take out and see how many white stone has come, how many black stone has come. He found only black stone, no white stone. White stone symbolizing progress, black stone symbolizing negativities. No white stone at all. He started crying. He cannot go out. He had the faith and the trust in the master. He continued. Crying, meditation started. Now past several weeks, months passed. No white stone. But after a long time, one day he was surprised to find one white stone. So he thought this must have come by mistake. He thrown away that. He can't believe. So many days he meditated only black stone. How white stone can come? Throw away. Continue. After several weeks, once again he found one white stone. Again he thought this must have come by mistake. He thrown away. He continue. After several weeks, one more white stone has appeared among the so many black stones. Then, for the third time appeared white stone, he started scratching. He said, "What? Is it something happening to me?" Then he continue. Then slowly 2 white stones. Then he continue. He increased little bit positivity, some confidence, some hope. He continue. 3 white stones, 4 white stones, 5. Thus the number of white stones keep on increasing, and finally all the black stones would disappear. Only white stone. He became enlightened. When he became enlightened, the first word uttered from his mouth is Hung Pat. You see upstairs in the rock here written Hung Pat. Hung Pat means done, achieved, journey finished. What is to be accomplished has been accomplished. What is to be done has been done. Nothing more to done. Full moon. After full moon, the moon will not grow. It's completed the full growth. Thus he became enlightened, and he came out from the cave dancing. You can see here, dancing. And he started sharing the joy of enlightenment with countless people in the Himalayan regions. And he was like Indian Kabir, you understand? Kabir. Just like he's a Kabir of Tibet, he gave his teachings, all his teachings in the form of songs. Thus, he touched the hearts of countless people in the Himalayan region, transformed the thousands of lives, and wonderful stories indeed. There is a book called 100 Thousands of Milarepa. This story of Milarepa is very famous in the Himalayan region. And since my childhood also heard the life story of Milarepa. And when I went to Bangalore to become a monk, this is where we have to believe in destiny. I was born and brought up in Ladakh, like Tibet, where thousands of monks and hundreds of temples are there. Ladakh is known as the land of 3 M's, the land of monks, monasteries and mountains, but no monkeys. Yeah, so I was born there. We have so many monasteries, gurus, monks, but I had to go to Bangalore city, computer city, to become a monk. So in my monastery, Mahabodhi society, Bangalore, Gandhinagar, one day in the library, I saw this book, 100,000 Songs of Milarepa. So I picked up, there were 2 volumes. My English was limited. The book was in English. It was translated some 50, 60 years ago. However, I started reading. I couldn't understand many words of English. However, but I got the message, and it was so powerful, touching my heart, and I could not stop tears from my eyes dropping continuously. In fact, I spoiled 2 pages of the book with my tears. Then a strong emotions came to my mind, and told myself, "You fool, you idiot, what are you doing in this computer city in Bangalore? Why don't you carry this book and go back to Ladakh and find a cave and follow the footsteps of this great master Milarepa?" My emotion was so strong. I really did it. I carried these 2 volumes of book, came back to Ladakh in the month of October, which is already cold, and with the help of my 2, 3 friends, went to a famous cave near my village. There is a very famous cave called Dagmar Gonpa cave, where many yogis live in the past and achieve enlightenment, and all kinds of stories are there. The yogis, they are living there, meditating, who need something from the village. They used to fly from the cave to the village to fetch something. These kind of stories are there. So I decided to go there. Went there. It is this very high mountain, rocky mountains, very steep, very difficult to go. I went there with 3 of my friends. They helped me to carry some of my clothes and things. When I arrived there, nobody lived in the cave long time. Door, windows, everything was broken. Very different. Things are changing. Ancient times, there are hundreds of caves in the mountains, thousands of monks completely devoted for yogic life, spiritual life. You can find. Now things are changing in modern world. Ladakh, Himalaya, Tibet, connected with the rest of the world. They also like to go to other places in the world. So the caves are now empty. They all have moved to California. If you want to now know the different Buddhist tradition, you want to see the monks from different Buddhist tradition country, should not come to Himalaya, should go to California. They have all this beautiful Chinese temple, the Japanese temple, the Thai temple, the Vietnamese temple, the Sri Lanka temple, all this very beautifully done, very nicely dressed up, you will find there. Very beautiful as far as the spiritual centered meditation temple is concerned. Very neat and clean, the dress of the monks, ironed, very nice. Beautiful, but inside I am not sure. All the yogis who live in the Cape Mountain, they look so ugly outside. Long beard, maybe they have never taken bath, but inside so pure, clean, right? So anyway, I clean up and live there, spend some times, but I also realized there my meditation also was not good, just like Milarepa, lot of turmoil. But I realized many things there, that emotion and devotion is very important, but not enough. Your emotion, your devotion also should be accompanied by some wisdom, prajna. That's what it is. I was not well prepared. I was almost dying. The snow came into my cape. My back was jammed. I cannot move my hands and legs. So I thought perhaps some ghost had possessed me. I can't move. Later on, there was no ghost. It was a snow ghost. Snow had come and my back was jammed. Almost I was dying. Then I realized, it was good to have emotion, devotion, but we should have little wisdom to carry some good warm clothes and other things, basic things. Thus, though I was not able to go high enough in meditation, but it was a great, great step. It was now 25, 30 years back. And thus, the life and teachings of Milarepa remain the greatest source of inspiration for my spiritual life, spiritual progress. And my highest respect goes to this great Tibetan yogi, Milarepa, in the Tibetan Buddhism. He is truly great enlightened master. It is very, very great fortune of anyone who come in contact with the Milarepa. So dear friend, those who are interested in the life and teachings of Milarepa should read this book, 100,000 Songs of Milarepa. I have worked hard to get published this book, both in English, in Tibetan versions. In Ladakh area, every family members have one copy. I got it reprinted from Taiwan, my very generous friends, and distributed to all family members. Even I got English. It was not easy to get permission from the original publisher, a university in America. There people are business people. He said, you send the money, we will send the book from America. We cannot send money to America. We need permission to print and distribute free. So finally I succeeded, and this book also there. And here in my meditation center, International Meditation Center, it is a huge center, spread over 250 acres of land. We have initiated numerous spiritual and humanitarian service programs, such as the International Meditation Center, where we conduct yoga, meditation, spiritual teachings, healing mantras, world peace prayer, or so many things here. And then we have here charitable hospital, which is now dedicated to the COVID-19 patients. This is the only hospital, hospital for the entire Ladakh, Leh district of this region. We have a high school where 500 students are studying. We have a separate hostel for girls and boys. We have the first old age home, wonderful, beautiful old age home. We have an international guest house where about more than 100 people can come and stay. And last year, with the support and best wishes of Patriji and his people, a beautiful pyramid meditation hall also was created. Shangri-La, a pyramid meditation hall, beautiful place. So this is a internationally well-known, a beautiful spiritual and humanitarian services. And here we have built a beautiful cave dedicated to the life and teachings of Milarepa. Very beautiful place. All those who come here for meditation, one morning we dedicate to the life and teachings of Milarepa. I try to share the life story and his teachings. May I also allow me to share one song of Milarepa. Milarepa was giving teaching through songs. I can't dare to sing. If I try to do it, he will become very angry with me. I can't produce that melody. Therefore, allow me to read, not to sing. So, a short one. Some of you may like, some of you may like. You like or don't like, I don't care. I'm sorry, I will just read out it. For me, it's a beautiful song. He says, everybody needs Dhamma in meditation. Dear friends, with the care, listen for a moment to my words. Rich men have need of Dhamma in meditation. Without it, they are like eagles. Even though perched high, their minds are pretty low. Average men have need of Dhamma in meditation. Without it, they are like tigers. Though possessing greater strength, the strength they use for evil things. Poor men have need of Dhamma in meditation. Without it, they are like peddlers. Without it, they are like the donkeys of the business people. Though they carry a big load on their back, they keep their mind in poverty. Beautiful women need of Dhamma in meditation. Without it, they are like pictures on the wall. Though they look very pretty, their minds are indeed ugly. Average women need of Dhamma in meditation. Without it, they are like little rats. Though they are clever at getting food for good thoughts, they do not get. Capable women need of Dhamma in meditation. Without it, they are just like female fox. Though they be deft and cunning, the skill in goodness they sadly lack. So don't worry, it's coming to men also, dear friends. Women, don't worry, they're talking too much. All men need of Dharma and meditation. Without it, they are like decaying trees. Growing youths need Dharma and meditation. Without it, they are like yoke bulls. Young maidens need Dhamma and meditation. Without it, they are but decorated cows. All young people need Dhamma and meditation. Without it, they are like blossom shut within a shell. All children need Dhamma and meditation. Without it, they are like robbers possessed by demons. Without Dharma and meditation, all lack meaning and purpose in life. Those who want to live a life that is meaningful should practice the teachings of the Buddha. To please you, my sons and followers, I sing this song of the essential things. It is from the experience that I sing. May all at this delightful meeting drink the heavenly nectars of my song. May your pure wishes be fulfilled. Do not belittle it, this gift of Dharma, but with a joyous heart hearts strive forward on the path of glorious Dharma. This is one of the songs from the 100,000s of songs, dear friends. I love this. I do not know how many of you like or not. If you like, good. If you don't like, I'm helpless. I'm so sorry. So I have shared this with great joy, with great love for you. And without taking much time, I'm not sure whether you will have so much time to listen to me. Nowadays, in the world, you have everything except one thing, the time. Yes, so I like to thank Patriji, I'd like to thank Shastriji for inviting me to share some words about the greatest Tibetan yogi, Milarepa, on this special auspicious occasion of his birthday on the 26th of August 2020. Let me pray and invoke the blessings of the Buddhas, blessings of the Bodhisattvas. Let me invoke the blessings of the great Tibetan yogi, Jetsun Milarepa, upon all of you. May all of us get inspirations from the life and teachings of the great Tibetan yogi Milarepa for our own spiritual progress. May all of us be free from all kinds of negativities, anger, ill will, jealousies, ignorance. May all of us, like Milarepa, achieve enlightenment in this very lifetime. May you all be well and happy, well and happy, well and happy. Thank you very much. Thank you.